Hey everyone, this is Ross with RillProblems, and today I'm going to fix the bumper sag on my 2002 Nissan Sentra SER Spec V. However, this will work for both the all Sentras from 01 to 06, so the entire B15 series. And by bumper sag, this is what I mean. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm using to fix it. It's very bright outside, so please forgive me. Give me 1 second. So, I'm gonna make this clear. I'm not gonna be able to fix this. I have 06 taillights on an 02 and an 02 bumper. So this like weird space that's right there, it's kind of hard. That's not gonna get fixed. But this gap right here. So you see these fail. You can kind of see them. That's where the bumper is supposed to go, and this side's the bad side for me at least, and then on the opposite side isn't terrible. So this one's not that bad, but you can see it's doing it right here, just a little bit. You can see the OEM bracket that's there, and it's just barely there, but I should be able to get that done with this kit. So I'm going to be doing the front and the back, but the kit is only off of, or for the back. So this should be everything that I need to do what I need to do today. So this kit's from maxlifterkit.com. It's a company, or .co, sorry. It's a company out in Australia, and we had a special group buy for these, but haven't seen anyone install them yet, so that's what we're gonna do today. These brackets right here, they just get tossed in the front, and that'll fix the front bumper gap, and I'll show you guys that here in a second. But it looks like a very good kit. We'll see how it works. Hopefully it'll do what I need to do. Just get rid of that gap, but we're gonna move on to the front and see what I need to fix up here with those brackets. Really cheap too, the brackets, not the kit. Kit isn't terrible, but we'll definitely not as cheap as those brackets. So that's the gap that I want to get rid of. Hopefully it'll fix that gap a little bit. I think this is the side that's really bad. And then I'll go around real quick. So before this side's not going to change much, I don't think. So this side I'm excited to see. This is just my daily, so I don't expect it to be the prettiest, but I do want it to look a little bit better. So hopefully this will fix the bumpers and make it look or feel a little bit better. So I'm going to remove the back bumper, and in order to do that you have to do, there's 6 of these little here they are. These little clips. These aren't the OEM ones. I found some off of Amazon or eBay, and I have a bunch of them in the garage. So I'm just going to replace all 6 of them. And then there's 4. So there's going to be 4 10mm bolts, 6 of those clips. There's going to be 4 up top on the front bumper, 2 on the bottom, or sorry, on the back bumper, 4 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and then 2 screws on each side, 2 10mm. So we're going to show you that real quick. Hopefully there's not one that I'm missing, but 1, 2, 3, 4, I am missing that one, that's why I'm replacing all of mine. And then underneath for those clips, you're going to go right there's one, and then slightly over more, there's this 6th one. As for the bolts, you're gonna go over here, and there's one right there, and then hopefully you guys can see that one there. And then obviously it's the same thing on the opposite side, but I'll go ahead and show you guys that as well. So this side, once again, it's gonna be that 10 millimeter and then that one. So kind of all over the place, but I'm gonna go remove all of those, get this bumper off, and then show you guys what's next. So see you guys in the next clip. All right, we're back, and the bumper is off. So didn't realize this, but so after I took it off, I was told, but I forgot, you have to drill. So you're gonna remove these, and the 2 bracket is gonna go there. So I'm at the 2 bracket. This one right here. This one's gonna go here, and replace those 2 10s, and then you have to go in there and kind of squeeze them and push them out. And same thing, opposite side. But what I'm assuming is once this one is installed, the single one is gonna go here. So I gotta take this off on this side. The other side doesn't have this, so that's fine. But we have to drill, and then we have to set up the washers in an orientation. So the small washers like this are gonna go on the outside of the car, and these bigger washers are gonna go on the inside of the car, because I'm assuming this is supposed to kind of cover, hard to see, that hole. Once we remove this, there's gonna be a hole. So I'm assuming the big washers for that, just to minimize everything. So I'm probably also gonna put like some type of sealer, and since I have to drill into it, I'm gonna touch up paint it. And once I get these removed and the next one's installed, I'll show you how I try to figure out where to drill. So see you in the next one. All right, so I'm back. I installed the one side, had a little bit of difficulty trying to figure out where to drill. May have drilled it wrong, but I may have got it to work, so it'll be all right. I got a second shot of this anyways, but this is the side that I installed it on, because this was the side that was pretty bad. You have to like Dremel or get this. There's a little nub. I'll show you on the other side. I haven't done it to that side yet. So the other side, see, rest of the stuff. But other side, with it being on the OEM one, it's got, like, I could fit my finger in there. It did help right here too with the lights. But that's the nub that I was talking about. I'm gonna grind that down on this side a little bit too, just so that way it fills in this gap a little bit tighter. But this is what it looks like on the inside, and then that's OEM. These are held in by a 10 on the outside, and a good whack with the mallet, and you're done. So pop those out, take the bumper off, start at the other side, and figure out where to drill on there, and I'll show you what this side looks like. So I'll take this bumper off and be right back. All right, so bumper's off, and this is how this side turned out. It's pretty simple. 10 millimeter for these, and on the other side as well. But the problem that I ran into is the instructions. They go off of this hole, and they want you to go 1 5/8 this way. And I don't know if they're talking about this bar. I definitely know they're not talking about this hole. But that gap right here is kind of what I went off of from the picture, and this was about where I was at. And the problem is like when I test fitted it, I'll show you on the other side, it, like, when you test fit it here, It kind of wants to be there, and I think I went a little too far. If you see, Nissan's right there. So I think if you hit here, oh, sorry. If you hit here, you've gone too far. So we need to go back that way. It still works, but I think it needs to slightly go this way. So on the other side, since I have this information, since I messed up the first time, or maybe not messed up, I made it work. I messed up, I'll say it. We're going off of this. This little mark right here is 5/8. So when you go off of there, that's not where you're drilling. And that's not what I really care for. Ah, sorry. But it's hard to do one hand. So with this at 5/8, right there, because they want you to use that and not the drill hole. The gap like that is very tiny. Moving. It's very tiny, so if I were to go up a little bit, try to level that out, hold on. It's like that. And I mean, it's not terrible, but I'm gonna try this one, see if that's the way it works. And I'm away from the Nissan, so maybe that's right. So yeah, wish me luck. So I just test fitted it a little bit more, and I think we're just gonna send it. I know if you're off a little bit, you can still make it work. It's just gonna be a little bit more of a pain. But that little line right here, I'm gonna measure that so that way you guys have like an idea of where I'm putting my hole. And I'll let you know that here in a second. I probably should have did that first. So hold on 1 second. All right, so after that, I'm back. It's gonna be like 2 inches or like 2 1/8. The reason I say like is, hold on, because this obviously is where I'm gonna go. That's gonna be like the center of that. So if I'm going from here to there, I'm gonna try to push it this way. So if this hole starts to go, like, I wanna push it this way more than I wanna push it that way. So the reason is like if you push it this way, it tucks with the body. If you push it that way, like I did on the other side, it makes the bumper kind of stick out a little bit. So yeah, my fault, but it is what it is, and it looks way better anyway. So hopefully, all in all, it'll look better. Maybe I can fit it slightly better after I get done with this side. So I'm gonna go drill now. It's gonna be a 1/4 bit. So yeah, see you soon. Okay, so test fitted it real quick. So I was able, with persuasion, to get that side nice. I mean, it sticks out a little. I mean, barely any. But that's my fault. That's not the kid's fault. That's mine. But I think it looks a lot better than what it was. It was bad. It's still not like back together because I gotta finish and I gotta show you guys where I drilled on this side, because this side came out perfect, like way better. Now, because I actually knew what was like supposed to happen and like why that side messed up, it makes more sense now. But I think it turned out pretty well so far. I gotta take the bumper off, and I have to, these things, you gotta like bond them to the bumper. So I'm gonna do that overnight, and then tomorrow I'll finish putting it on, and then we'll go and do the front. So hopefully this will all end up changing come here tomorrow. So I'm gonna keep on going, but that's basically it. It's not terribly hard. It's just a lot of test fitting And once I get you like the measurements for drilling, I think it'll be a lot easier for everyone. So I'll get that real quick, take off the bumper and go from there. All right, so that measurement was 2 inches and like 2 1/8, kind of. Like I said, this is what it looks like when it's done. Nissan's like right there. It fits really well on this side. I'm gonna have to spray paint a little bit because I ended up needing to use the hammer on this side. So it's just a little bit, but if it's a little bit better, I'm gonna work with it. It's this one that's giving me issues. That's my fault though. This right here is the JB welded part and then clamped. So it's that piece right there, JB weld, and just like a light layer, and then clamp it. I'm gonna let it be for probably all night, for being honest. I'm gonna keep the bumper off probably, and probably call it a night. So clamp that down, tighten all these bolts, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. So peace. All right, so we're back. Show you guys how it dried and turned out. So this is how I set up just a little clamp, nothing, you know, terribly hard. Just let it sit there overnight, and then obviously on the underside you put the little bracket that they supplied, and then that bonds it. Did the same thing on the opposite side right here too. I'm gonna take that off. These pieces right here, when you're installing them, you'll see when I go and put the bumper on, or you probably won't see because I'm gonna be test fitting. Goes like in here into the slot. Kind of see where it goes on there, and then same right there. And yeah, this is mess with it a little bit more. Hopefully it all works out. One last time before I cover it all up. But yeah, so I'm gonna go start test fitting the bumper, take those little C-clamps off, and then it should be done. Just put the bumper back together as usual. So once it's all back together, I'll show you guys the end results and then start moving on to the front. So yeah. So it looks like the test fitting yesterday before putting those little brackets on paid off, because it's this side was the bad side. Trying to figure out, it's still a little bit out, you can kind of see, but other than that it's not sagging anymore, which I guess is what I was after. I mean, essentially. So put those 6 clips in, 4 10mm bolts. This side was the good side anyways, but this side fit perfect. This is I guess what I would say it's supposed to look like. So hopefully that helps. I'll go ahead and put the hardware in and then move on to the front. So hopefully I can get the front looking good too. So see you in the next one. Okay, and we're back and it's all put together, and we're gonna move on into the second part of this, the front bumper. So this is actually probably not going to be that long, for being honest. It's probably just going to take removing this 10mm, and then this is going to go behind there, and it's going to sit on this little lip right here. You do it on both sides. It should bring everything up. Like this side right here, I can fit my whole hand in, so it'll definitely help at least this side. This side's the bad side. So I'm gonna go take off that 10mm and then on both sides and kind of finagle it and then show you guys what I did. I don't think it'll take too long, but so see you soon. Alright, so I did one side just to try to figure out what was going on, and I was right. I can definitely just take this one bolt off and do it. You can kind of see in there that little bracket. It's held in by one bolt, and I can't fit my fingers in there the way I used to. It's still like a little gap, but it's not as bad compared to what it was. Haven't done the other side yet to show like the difference, but these ones I can still put my fingers in. The other side was really bad, but I'll show you what it is on this side. So it's not bolted in, it's just that one bolt goes like in between. This is one piece of sheet metal, and the part that this bolts up to on the opposite side. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. This piece right here, it's just like in between. Gotta tighten it down a little bit, but I think it's good. You do have to drill just this little hole. So pretty sure I should be able to. Oh, mine has the OEM retaining clip. Nice. That explains why this side's better. But this 10mm bolt, and then it goes behind it, and yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm gonna put it on all the way and then show you guys the final fitment of the entire car, and I'll be done. The entire rear and front has been fixed. I don't want to say fixed. Bumper sag's been improved. We'll go with improved. So I'll show you guys when it's done. So I discovered something. In test fitting the driver's side, you have to drill a different hole if you want to do it the way that I'm doing it. You can put it in between, but I don't like that, and I'll explain why. So this is the side I was talking about. Right. In the picture that I've seen, it's got it in between using that hole, the big hole right there. And hold on, gotta look at what I'm doing. Can't really get over, but you guys get the picture. It lines up there, and it goes in between those two sheet metal right there, if you want to use that way. Or you can drill, so you already have to drill right here in line with this one, and you can put it behind like I have it on the other side. So what I mean, see if I can do this with one hand. Like that. A little difficult with one hand, but line that hole up, put your bolt back in, you tighten her down, and she's all done. Do that on both sides, and it's in between these two pieces right here. I'll tighten that up and test fit it, and then on the other side I have it set up the exact same way. I did not like the idea of going in between the two sheet metal pieces that connects for the headlight to stable it. If this one had it, it'd be better, but it doesn't. So I liked that idea a little bit better, and basically it just shows you there's more than one way to do it. This is the reasoning why I'm doing it this way, and if it works out good for me, cool. If not, then well, I'll just take it off. So I'll next post, or next one should have everything buttoned up together, and just tighten that bolt down, put the two bolts back in, and show off the whole car, I guess. So you'll see the car here in a second. All right, well, car's done. So I'm gonna show you. Sorry, it's bright as hell outside right now. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna flip around. And we're gonna start with the back, because obviously this was the one that I spent a lot more time on. I think it came out great. This side's the better side. And then obviously go back here. It's not bad. It's just you can barely tell. You can see like the little lip right here. It's not bad. And then go up front. Not bad for $5 and drilling in some time. 4 bolts. I mean, you can kind of see where it is. In person you can see a little bit better. But I can stick my fingers in a little bit if I try, but like just my tips, not like where I was able to basically put my whole hand in there before. Didn't have to take the whole bumper off, so that was nice. 4 bolts. See that one a little bit better. I think I got it, but still can't really stick as much as I could in before. So all in all, I think it looks a lot better than what it did for it just being my daily. It doesn't have to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't have to be perfect, I guess. Whereas the other car that I plan on building, I do definitely want it to be better. So with that being said, when I do it on this car, it's all dusty. I do it on that one, it'll look a lot better. So hopefully I've learned from this and I'll be able to go back in my notes and do a better job on the next one. Hopefully you guys can do a better job than I did, because I messed up a little bit, was able to save it, and yeah, overall, let's see how it holds up and does, you know, over time. Hopefully it'll last, but if not, I guess I can always just try something else. So stay tuned for the next one, guys, and yeah, have fun.